Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present a capsule history of American Motors Corporation and the contributions it has made to the American way of life. Just as the automotive age began...
What about my grandfather?
I beg your pardon?
You know, the great automobile inventor, Alonzo Bonzo.
Who are you?
I'm his grandson, Alonzo Bonzo III, and I brought some pictures that show how Grandpa contributed to it.
The year is 1900.
I'll come in when I feel it's appropriate back here.
The team of Gormley and Jeffrey manufacture a bicycle they call the Rambler. It's a big seller.
My grandfather produced his own two-wheeler then, too.
But with less success.
Right. You had to be strapped to the seat, and Grandpa's change kept falling out when he was upside down, so it didn't work out too well.
It's 1902 now, and the Jeffrey Rambler automobile is manufactured. In 1903, the Wright brothers make their historic flight.
That's right.
In 1905, Rambler puts up the first road signs to keep motorists from losing their way.
That was very helpful.
In 1908, the washing machine makes its first appearance.
Yes.
And so does an automobile produced by Alonzo Bonzo.
Right. Granddad was inspired that year by the, and his car had a wringer and it washed itself.
Right. How far did his car go?
Oh, it went clear across the basement once when it was in its rinse cycle.
It's 1910 now, and the Boy Scouts of America are founded.
Yes.
In all Rambler cars, another first, a spare wheel and tire.
Yes.
In 1915, the Jeffrey Rambler motor car changes its name to become...
Nash.
That's
right.
In 1920, American radio comes of age as KDKA brings the Harding-Cox selection returns,
Yes.
popular music into the home, and personality interviews.
Mr. Bonzo, what do you call your new automobile?
The Bonzo Go Bye-Bye Mobile.
How does it work?
Terrible. Can't keep the thing down on the road. Keeps taking off at me, hitting telephone wires, mountains, eagles, haystacks.
By 1924, the Hudson and Essex line of motor cars are being produced.
That's right.
And in 1927, Al Jolson makes the first talkie. Barney Oldfield, pioneer race driver, reaches 76 miles per hour in a Hudson coach.
Gee, 76 miles per hour.
1929, the stock market crashes, and so does the Bonzo Go Bye-Bye mobile.
Yeah, see, Granddaddy just couldn't keep that thing down on the road.
The year is 1930 now. The Empire State Building opens, the Flash Gordon movie serials begin,
Right.
and everyone dances the Big Apple. An Essex Terraplane Roadster wins the Pikes Peak hill climbing event, breaking all records.
Yes, it did.
And Corrigan is the first to make a flight the wrong way. 1940. As America prepares for war, the Willys Corporation produces a government-issue personnel vehicle.
GIP is the...
Right, nicknamed the Jeep.
The Jeep.
In 1945, fans go crazy for Frankie Sinatra, Rita Hayworth...
Betty Grable, right?
Jitterbugging...
Thought her name was Betty Grable.
In 1949, Nash introduces seats that convert into twin beds.
Yes, that was a big year for my grandfather, too.
Really?
Influenced by the twin beds, he introduced his Bonzo Bunkmobile.
Bunk.
That's what everybody said. So then, he unveiled his secret Bonzo-mobile.
Oh, there it is with its veil still on it.
No, the veil's off. That's the way it looked. That's the whole thing right there.
Oh, I see.
Really? Nobody else could.
In 1950, Nash introduces seatbelts and the first American compact car, rechristened the Rambler.
Rambler.
In 1953, Buona Devil shocks the movie world with its 3D special effects.
Love that movie.
In 1954, Nash, Kelvinator, and Hudson merge to form American Motors Corporation.
That's right.
In 1956, kids set crazy records like telephone booth stuffing.
That's so silly.
In 1957, the first American satellite, Explorer 1, orbits the Earth.
Ooh.
But the big news that year is Alonzo Bonzo's rocket mobile.
Yes.
It blasts off from Cape Kennedy the wrong way and burrows 37 feet into the sand.
Took us almost a month to dig Granddad out.
The 1960s see miniskirts,
Wow.
Woodstock, waterbeds, and winners as AMX and Javelin take top honors in sports car racing.
That's right.
In In 1970, American Motors acquired the Jeep Corporation, and an economy-minded America responds to the first subcompact, the Gremlin. Its success is followed by the first wide small car,
The
Pacer.
The Pacer.
What about your grandfather? How did he spend his golden years?
By creating some of his finest works, like the combination tank and scenic cruiser,
Oh, yes, the screw-driven ski-mobile.
the subcompact, or the Bonzo pocket car, as it was called.
And finally, the car that took him to that great garage in the sky, the combination Bonzo-mobile and
Hairdryer.
and hairdryer.
Yes, I'm sure that as Granddad Bonzo looks down upon us all, he would say thank you for the simple tribute to a simple, man.
Tribute. Well, thank you, Alonzo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Great America Park and the Grand Music Hall. American Motors Corporation is proud to be your host, so sit back and enjoy the show.